I've been watching this series closely, and for me, I was trying to say, is this Baltimore being that good, or is the Astros scuffling? I think it's a little bit of both, but I think it's more of Baltimore doing all the little things. I like in the little breakdown we just did that we show the homers.
Yeah.
Because, Hayes went out there. Frazier went out there, had a great game, had the homers, whatever it may be. But there's so many small things that happen throughout the game that I think really separated the Orioles from the Astros in this series. And I want to go through a few things that I noticed in yesterday's game, and it starts with Mr. O'Hearn. With Mountcastle having the shoulder injury, O'Hearn has stepped up in such a big way. Being able to go in, play first base. I understand they protected him a little bit, not allowing him to face lefties early. I'm curious to see how that moves going forward. But pause that real quick. Just seeing that hit right there, one thing that I've noticed, what the Orioles are looking at when they signed O'Hearn, when they brought him over, they said, man, this shift is about to go away. Let's bring up the board of the defensive shifts and saying, if you're a big power lefty and you can put the ball in play and hit the ball hard, your batting average on balls on play is going to absolutely skyrocket. This is where he was in Kansas City, 21, 22, 291 batting average balls in play. That's not strong. 2023, all these little hits that you see him getting throughout the season, they're all a product of that shift going away. We can go back to the game now. Coming into this second game, his second hit yesterday, 7 for 7. He was 5 for 5 on Monday, 2 for 2 to lead the game off in yesterday's game. And it all comes.
That's when you know you're going right.
Yeah, when you're hot, you're hot. And all these things are finding holes. But, that's an out right there with the shift. But this homer yesterday really separated what he's been able to do so well this year. And before we get into side-by-side, let's pause this. Let's get into the hard hit average first, and then I want to show him pounding fastballs on the inside corner. Seeing what he's been able to do this year, he's hitting the ball harder, and a lot of that just comes from success, D-Row. Being more comfortable in the box, trusting that there's more holes out there, and trusting your swing, and there's been a few adjustments. Let's also show the board with the zones. When you can get to the fastball, D-Row, I really feel like it opens up everything else for you because you never feel rushed. And I can see that in his swing. I can see him being much more relaxed, standing taller. And when you look at the hot zone ratings from last year to this year, it actually shoots through the roof. So when I look at the small adjustments that a hitter can make, now we can go back to the side-by-side, jump back into it. When you see the small adjustments that a hitter can make from the left to the right.
He's closed himself down a little bit.
Yeah, a little taller on the right side.
Athletic.
We show this in full motion. Pay close attention to just the rhythm of his swing before he even approaches the ball. If we run this right now, watch how relaxed and slow he looks on this right side. It's almost like he's dancing in the box.
Yep.
He's just timing it out, waiting for the pitcher to move because that's his timing mechanism, and then they're going at the same time. And run it back one more time because, D-Row, I know this is something that you love. When you watch this backside on this left side, he gets a little further over that back knee. On the left side, he's able to stay inside of it a little better, stay down through the ball, and absolutely be right on time. And right here, you're just rushing that little rock back and that little jump forward. It just speeds the fastball up just enough to where you're late on that ball. And this year, he's in complete control of his body. He's not trying to do too much, and he's allowing the game to come to him. And like I said, with Mountcastle out, he's going to be a big piece of this Orioles squad moving forward.
Real quick, I saw him the other night against Tampa. Jake Diekman comes in. He has never gotten a bunt down in his professional career. They asked him to sack bunt, and he did it to perfection.
They're doing good. They're doing it all. They're doing it all. Now let's get to the defensive side of things.
Okay.
And this is where I was watching. The Astros are always going to be aggressive. So when I watched this play yesterday, I really don't think Altuve made a mistake. I think this is what he's trained to do. You see the ball on the ground, you try to take the base.
Yeah.
When we stop right here, I think this is just James McCann being able to be like a cat. He's able to go out there, make the play, get Altuve. I don't think he did anything wrong, but what happens right after that, we can run it, was Bregman came up.
And goes deep.
And goes deep. So,
you're going 95%. I'm going right there if I'm Altuve.
You shouldn't be going right there, but Altuve absolutely should be going in that.
But if you're an aggressive base runner and you're reading that, he just got look like a bad jump.
Yeah. So now this homer is. On defense, it's all about limiting the big inning, limiting the damage. Gibson, he's going to give up a homer every now and then. Being able to get Altuve out there turns Bregman into a solo homer as opposed to a 2-run homer. And this one right here was just Gunnar Henderson really taking advantage of a base running miscue by Dubon right here. The ball is hit hard. First thing he does, looks
Check
up
the
at,
runner.
check the runner. And Dubon, all he has to do is be a little bit too far off the base, Gunnar Henderson, and then Frazier finishing the play right there.
Look at Kyle Gibson covering second.
He's not even seeing if Altuve's going to second. He said, I'm going to finish the play no matter what, and we're going to finish it off with the small ball.
With the can't stop it.
The Orioles had 4 homers yesterday, and that seems like it's the story. But in my opinion, it's not. It's the little things they were able to do. Mullins, walking, first pitch. We're not wasting any time. Hunter Brown's probably a 1-4, 1-5 to the plate. We're going to take advantage of that, expose him, take the easy bag.
Yep.
Now Kerstad comes up. I mean, that's just beautiful base run. That's
Who, by the way,
bag.
this guy's going to absolutely rake Baltimore.
Absolutely.
What a swing.
Crushes this
he
to
got.
center field. Now Mullins, able to go from second to third. We're just trying to add insurance runs at this point. And then, tight flashback, pause real quick. I mean, we saw this play 4 days ago. The safety squeeze is back in the building. And
Against the Astros.
Against the Astros, Neris gets exposed right here. Kyle Isbell, safety squeeze situation, bunts it up the first baseline exactly how he's supposed to. And if you execute the bunt.
I mean, we're doing fundamentals seriously in spring training till you all puke.
Absolutely.
That's the way when I watch it, like the PFP stuff.
So James McCann sees that play. He said, you know what?
Easy.
Let's try it again.
Oh, Maron.
Once again, if you execute it, the run scores every time, but you cannot allow the guy to get a hit as well. And
You can't stop it. I do this in youth sports. First and third with less than 2 outs, obviously. You lay a bunt down, it's a fire drill.
So those are the little things that the Astros normally expose other teams on.
Yeah.
And we're seeing that the Orioles have the ability to not only play long ball game with anybody in the league, but they can also do the small things as well.
Great.
So,
Great
Roflo, I know you're upset about the Astros
take.
right now, but I think the Orioles are really just outplaying.
Orioles
right
are
now.
winning it all, Robert.